Hi, I'm Troy Polson of Mr. T Self-Defense and Titletown MMA, and I'm here to say that your self-defense might be BS. And joining me today is Jacob Gossard, MMA fighter from Titletown MMA. In his last fight, I dubbed him Iron Fist because he used just a slight move and a left jab to knock a guy out. So thanks for being here and helping me out with Mr. T Self-Defense and Titletown MMA.
So what you're going to do instead is you're going to sink your chin right into the meat of my arm, right where all those tendons and pressure points are. And what you're going to do is grab the back of your head with both of your hands, good, and you're just going to sink right on down.
Wow.
Jeez, that hurts. Very tough. No problem.
So on that video, you saw a self-defense technique that I'm saying is not probably going to work. It's very questionable, and I'm here to let the juggernaut put me in that same situation, and we'll see how well it works. Okay? You want to give it a try? Okay. So he had a choke. It didn't quite have the rear naked choke sunk in yet, though. It was here, right? And according to the video, what I need to do is while he's trying to sink this choke, I'm going to take my chin and I'm going to try to find some tendons in his arm. And while he's choking me, I'm going to grab myself behind the head and try to hurt his arm bad enough to make him let go of this choke. If I can't, he's going to choke me. All right, here we go. Let's try it. Oh yeah. I know I made the hurtful face because that was hurting. I think I'm going to try one more time. That technique probably has a little bit that I'm not doing yet. So let's try it one more time. Here we go. All right, I got to take my chin. I got to find some nerves and some tendons in here. And I got to make my chin push hard enough to hurt him so he lets go. Let's give it a try. Ready? Go. All right. You know what? That was worse. If he kept squeezing, it was going to dislocate my jaw. So I'm sorry, big guy, but your self-defense is BS. There are several ways to defend that choke, but I really don't prefer trying to use your chin to hurt someone's tendons to get out of that. So let's try a couple of other ways that Jiu-Jitsu would use to get out of that particular choke. So here he comes. The previous video was right about getting hold of the wrist. I do want to stop his wrist from coming past my shoulder, because if his hand comes past my shoulder, then he's going to be able to sink that choke in. One way I can defend that is by grabbing his wrist with this overhook and bringing my elbow down to my hip. And now when I lock that in place, it makes it difficult for him to finish the choke, right? The next hand is going to go up here and find a space in his elbow. So while he's attempting to choke, this hand's going to come up to the elbow. I'm going to get low. I'm going to back into him, up and over, and then I can take him over the top, right? So we'll try that one more time, and then I have another variation I like to use. So here we are. The choke comes in. I have to drop my base and get low. This hand is going to come to his wrist and bring my elbow to my hip. The second hand comes up, gets a hold of the inside of his elbow, and then as I get base, I'm going to back into him, bringing him up and over. And now I can follow up with a kick to the head, a stomp to the face, step over, finish my arm bar if I need to, right? So that's one way to get out of it. Much better than trying to hurt his arm with my chin, okay? Another scenario, I'm going to try the other side. You choke me with the other side then? So here's another scenario you can use to get out of this choke. The choke's coming in. I reach up and grab, right? And now, while I'm holding this, before he's able to really sink it in, I'm going to make a little empty space between him and me, right? I just move my butt away from him while I'm holding this choke now, because I don't want him to tighten it up any farther. As I pull this down, I'm going to make a big step around him and drop this arm. So I pull down, step around, get inside, now I step through, and now I'm back where I was before. I can break his arm here, I can stomp his face, I can punch, okay? So one more time there. The choke comes in, I grab, right? Pull down. While he's behind me trying to choke me, this arm's going to go up and swing into a space between us. So I make a little space between him and me, swing around, get low, get in tight, I can step through. And now here's my arm bar, here's my punch, here's my stomp. Okay. All right, thanks a lot for watching. This is Troy Polson for Mr. T Self-Defense and Titletown MMA. Thanks for joining me. Have a good day.